Launch it. Launch it.
So I know it's been a minute. I haven't uploaded or made a video in like 6 months. So I wanted to get this video up so that we could start finally talking about the SC and what's been going on, things that I've gotten for the car, and why it's taken me so long to post a video. Oh, and important thing to mention today, this is my brother Morgan.
Hello, everybody.
And he's going to ride along with me. This is actually your first time riding in my car,
This is the first time I've actually seen it since the day you bought it. So the transformation is pretty astounding.
So the story that I told about like driving my car when I first got it, he was the one that was with me. But like since the swap's been done and we were actually able to start the car and stuff, he hasn't been in my car. So a couple exciting things. And I especially wanted to start it for everybody so everybody can actually hear it run. Finally got a new battery for my car, so it starts up way more seamlessly than before. I learned a hard lesson about having a new yellow top battery in a car with a parasitic draw. I ruined the battery and had to get another one, so I just got that like a couple days ago. And fortunately, I was able to put a longer vacuum hose on the car because my car was stalling at idle because the 1JZ is supposed to be a recirculated blow-off valve. So the MAF is sending false signals to the ECU, making it stall. And the longer vacuum hose kind of delays that from happening. A little tricky and make it actually idle. I can do this video a little bit easier. Alright. Ready to not die, Morgan?
I trust you.
I think I need to be a little further back here. Well, not that far back. Yeah, Christmas was 2 days ago, and I've been like waiting for things to settle down enough so that I can make a video. I have no power steering in this car, so I need stronger arm muscles, but we're gonna make this work because I want to make this video. So a couple of things that I've gotten for the car in these like 6 months that I haven't done any filming because there's been so many things happening that have caused delay with my car build. One of the most exciting things that I got is I got my AEM Infinity finally, which I'm super stoked about, and I needed it so that everything that's going to be wired into the car can be finished and ends up basically getting buttoned up. So here's the Infinity that I'm super excited about. And when I was talking about the recirculated blow-off valve with the AEM Infinity, I'll be able to delete the MAF and have a map sensor. A big reason that I ended up choosing the AEM Infinity is because of the ease of VE-based tuning, and there's a lot of information to read up on and stuff like that, and just over the years of knowing people with cars and getting tunes done, there's always some sort of issue with it running smoothly, no matter whether you're driving around town or, what am I trying to say? Whether you're wide open or you're just like cruising around town, right? Like somebody who like really takes the time to like tune your car right. So I've decided that I'm going to tune my car myself. Obviously, I'm sure everyone can hear the sound that my transmission made when I was downshifting, and that's because my synchros, I don't know about in every gear, but the lower gears especially, are done. They're gone. So I have a CD009 that I bought for the car. Like this summer it'll be years ago that I plan to go with Morgan to my storage unit and go pick up the CD009 so that we can do this transmission swap. I'm really hoping that by spring that I get like a lot of this stuff done. So I already have the transmission, just need a spacer, my drive shaft. I need a couple more sensors for my AM Infinity arms and brakes. I'm going to do upgraded Porsche brakes for the car for the front, and then I'm going to try to do Subaru brakes for the rear. I'm trying to stay on task here. It's really hard to focus and drive this car at the same time. It's exciting to drive this car. I never get to drive it. And that's all I want. I just want the parts that I need so that I can drive this car. Like, I will not miss out on another summer. So in the 6 months that I haven't been filming also, I moved 2 different times. And the house that I was living in got sold. So I was trying to find another place, but because COVID had everything completely shut down, this is in the beginning of like the shutdown where, you know, the stay-at-home thing. I ended up having to live in an Airbnb month to month until I could find a new rental, and I specifically picked an Airbnb that had a garage so that I could take my car with me and build on my car and make videos, you know, while all of that was going on. And the garage that I thought I was getting at the Airbnb was more like a dirt floor shed. So I could fit the car in it, but you couldn't even walk around the car. And I'm like, all right, this just isn't going to happen right now. I'm just going to have to be patient and wait. Moved into another place, relocating cars. Like, it was just insane. And then I also decided to purchase a new daily, which is a Mini Cooper JCW. And then I was momentarily getting a little bit distracted by that car because there's so many things you can get for it, like easy bolt-on modifications. And I'm like, no, don't get distracted. I've done that way too many times with other cars. The SC is my priority, and I really, really want to finish this car. And then I can, you know, do fun stuff with the other cars. So that's kind of some of the stuff that was going on, but I have been trying to, like, you know, collect things and try to put things together to make new videos, get my car finished. God, dang, that sounds like crap. It's terrible. Like, makes your stomach hurt a little bit. Well, I will say that the car definitely is warmed up at this point, and it's not dying at idle. This is a good thing. Oh, I guess before I forget, let's also talk about the turbo that I'm choosing to do for the SC. I chose to do the BorgWarner AFR 8374 dual ball bearing turbo. So that'll be another thing coming up hopefully soon. Obviously, AM Infinity tune, bigger turbo, it all kind of like goes together. And just in case anybody was wondering, I'm not wearing a seatbelt because I'm just an unsafe person.
with the W58 and 7M.
Yes.
But was persuaded to buy the JZ with R154, so that's what I went with.
Yeah, so he had a 1J swapped Mark III Supra, and he ended up getting a job in Alaska, and he was kind of all over the place with his job and stuff like that, so he ended up selling it. And now that, you know, now that he lives closer to me and we're visiting each other again, he's getting the it's got a lot of really super badass features to it. Oh God, go ahead. Oh, thank you. Trying not to run over people jogging around. Let's just hope that I didn't completely screw this video up and we'll be good. So many cars in the cul-de-sac because, you know, holidays, everybody's family's visiting and stuff like that. But I definitely wanted to just kind of go on a drive in the car and take him for the first time, just because it's exciting. You like start finishing or getting something put together, you want to like show everybody the car and stuff like that. But I wanted to do a video where everybody could hear the car and I could kind of try to keep my brain together and make a video about like what I've gotten for the car, what's been going on, and just kind of do like an update video so we can get things rolling again now that, you know, holidays are over and, you know, the cars and my house situation's kind of like more settled. So that'll be it. I'm gonna try to get some wide open throttle shots, but we'll see how it goes because my spark plugs are super fouled, probably from how rich it's been running due to this whole math situation that I was explaining. So just another thing to the, you know, I don't want to say a little list of things that the SC needs, but hopefully we can get some like fairly decent shots of the SC doing her thing and being sexy. Killed it.
Launch it! Launch it!
But